Dee Dee. No, I'm here to talk about airbags. What are your views, guys? Does airbag kill or does it save you? No. I went and do a little research and it was saying that while airbag let me speak of something. My personal view about airbag, I believe that it does more damage than saving. The reason why I come up with that is because whatever impact the car or whatever vehicle you're driving and it hits any wall or brick or whatever, the force that the airbag come out with, I believe that it does more damage than saving because of the force that it comes out with. Because remember, it can break your ribs, and when it breaks your ribs, the ribs can enter into your lungs and cause damage. So that's why that is my view about the airbag. Why I don't think it's really safe. What do you think?
Well, as the research goes, they say that it saves lives sometimes. It go both ways. So personally, I think that it's a danger to everyone. So um, I don't think it really safe as much as how some people look at it. But
Why is that?
well, um, there's some research that that have been done in past times, and you know, it shows that as the NHTSA estimate that during 1990 and 2008, more than 290 deaths were caused by frontal airbag inflation in low speed crashes. That you see, that's low speed.
Low.
It's not, you don't have to be speeding for that for the airbag to deploy. You can just drive in slow, and you have a minor accident, and it flies and it causes damage to you. So it's about 290 deaths were caused by that same airbag
But
inflation.
do you think in those years in 1990, do you think they're making it better now in the year
I think yes,
2000?
in back in those times, the older cars, you die more through the older vehicles, um, with the airbags. But in the newer model cars now, they review all of those things and recall back some of those vehicles. So they usually have the incidents with, so they remodel those. Sorry, so and started to make them much better. So I think from probably about in the say 2015 coming up, they have a better car, better airbags in the vehicles. So they're doing much better now.
Because in the past, they didn't have so much technology to do certain things, and every accident they come up with new stuff to make things better. So maybe that's why you're saying that no, it's better than then.
Yeah.
because then they didn't have so much to work with. So every time an accident occur, they find solutions to slow down some deaths. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I believe that as the time progresses, they develop on these things, but I still strongly believe that even though it might have a somewhat percentage of saving persons life, but I believe also that it do more damage still because with the impact that it comes out with. Now I want to ask another question is I believe that the steering, the passenger side is more safer than the driver's side because the airbag is more closer to the driver's it's more closer to the driver more than the passenger side. The passenger side of it is more on the dashboard, but the driver side is in the steering. So I believe that
Well, in any way you talk it, any way you talk it eventually, it's still the same. Whether it be in front of the driver or behind or on the dashboard, it don't really matter.
so you think it's the same impact
The same impact in any side you put
because
it
it's
on.
distance. It's more little bit at distance
It's
from
the same.
It's the same.
It's the same. There's no difference in there. The distance doesn't have anything to do with it because the same, yeah, the distance and the dashboard and the steering wheel is the same impact coming out.
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
So, because it make that purpose to prevent the passenger or the driver to impact on the steering or on the dashboard and the windscreen. So that's why they have the dashboard earbags there. So the earbags can protect it from the dashboard itself or on the windscreen. But in any way you take it, it's still a danger to my view. But I think they're making it much better now. So I don't think a lot of death will occur in this time that we're living in now. But it's something that we should talk about. So other people can interject or talk about it and have views, and you may know family member or some good friends we have that went through all of this. You could interact with us and let us talk about it.
Well, I was interviewing someone the other day, and she met into an accident. She wasn't driving too fast. She said the road was wet, and because the road was wet, it was slippery, and the car get out of control, and that caused her car to drive off the road and maybe hit into a tree or something that she was telling me, and the airbag came out with a force hitting her and bursting her lip, and she said she wasn't driving that fast. And she said also that it burns her, it give her a sting. I mean, it sting her. The impact that it came out with, it give her a hit in her face, causing her lips to burst and all. But it didn't give her. It didn't cause any much damage. So I'm saying even when you're driving slow, it just come out with that force. I was thinking if it couldn't come out, well, then again, it have to come out fast. Maybe because it have to come out fast, that's why it give you that impact, that hard slam.
Well, the National Center for Statistics and Analysis 2017 says nearly 90% of the death occurred in vehicles manufactured before 1998, and more than 80% of people killed were unbelted or improperly restrained.
Oh.
So that's something that people should look at too. Sometimes they don't properly belt it up, their seat belt. They don't have on any seat belt, and that can cause it as well, because the impact, the force of you pushing towards the airbag when the vehicle meet an accident, the airbag coming to you and you go into the airbag, that can cause significant damage both to your face and to your body. Because in an incident recently, a family member was in a small incident with the vehicle, and that vehicle break her ribs, puncture the lungs, and that person passed away because of the result of that. So a lot of things can go on with that. So let us know, and
sometimes
let us talk about it. Otherwise, to see what your views are on these things, so we can have some interaction. We can talk and hear other people's views, because a lot of people hurting by these things. So let us just talk about it, and let us hear from you, and see what you have to say about these things.
But the forces of the airbag also can mash up your lungs and your liver as well, Yes. So that's why I'm saying I don't think it's 100% safe in that way. But then again, I was doing another research where it's showing you that the airbag and the seat belt work together. Because if you're not strapped it down, as well as I said before earlier, then that's where the damage comes, because the seat belt is not there to keep your body steady. So your body is like going through and fro. So with the impression of the airbag just slap you, because your body is not steady. It is still going.
Well, this is another article that talk about it. In rare circumstances, an airbag can kill you despite being designed to protect you. However, it is much more likely that you will suffer an injury from the airbag deployment rather than death. So it can help you.
So it's a 50-50.
It protects you, and it can protect you as well, but you're more likely to get a damage from it than death. It's not like first time with the older model cars, when it deployed and eventually the airbag move and knock you out of the vehicle more than anything else. So you can have a little faith in it nowadays, newer type vehicles. Because back in the days, they recall back a lot of the vehicles then, and take out those and remake all of those airbags. I think Chevy did that already. Recall back a lot of its vehicle. And I don't remember if Toyota did it, but Chevy did it. Bring back all of its cars to redesign the airbags, because it was causing so much damage to people. They recall back all of those and take them out. So, as we said, let us know your views on these things, and let us talk and see all of these, if they really matters to you, and let us have a conversation. All right?
Yes, we'd like to know, guys, your views on this airbag. Do you think it saves lives, or do you think it takes lives?
So, me and me, Brownman, and Didi. So that's it for now. So until our next topic. So take care. God bless.
So take care of yourself, guys. Leave your comments, like and share, and so that we can have another talk and discussion about this and your views.